here we're going to be making a flattened chicken with parsley sauce. So this is inspired by Francis Molman, the great Argentinian cook and cookbook writer. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to spatch cook the chicken, so we'll flatten it out like a book, and then we're just going to pan fry it for about 15 minutes on each side. So it's a really great way to cook chicken on the bones. It still gets that lovely succulence, but you get a beautiful crust on the outside as well. But if I'm cooking it in the fry pan, just in the kitchen, but if you want, you could do this on a grill plate on the barbecue as well. So we'll hop into the kitchen and get going. Put a pan on to heat up on a medium-high heat. So while that's heating, we'll prepare our chicken. So I've just given the chicken, taken it out of its packet, given it a quick rinse inside and out. So we'll just pat it dry with some paper towel. And then turn it over so the breast side's down. And what we're going to do is we're going to butterfly the chicken. So look down the middle, you can see the backbone, then you just go to the left or right. So the backbone's about, centimetre and a half, so half an inch thick, and we just want to cut down one side of the backbone. We actually want to cut through the bone. So this is a bit scary the first time you do it, but it's actually not as bad as you think it's going to be. So just cutting up the top there, making sure the neck's separated, and just cutting down. And that most difficult bit's cutting through this bone here. So just press down hard with your knife, and there you go. And then you've kind of chopped. You can open the bird out like a book. So you can just leave it like that if you like, but it's a bit messy. This backbone here doesn't have a lot of meat on it, and it just kind of takes up, doesn't look that attractive. So what we'll do is we'll just put the bird back together, and we'll cut down the other side of the backbone. So you do exactly the same thing. And if you don't have to do this, but it does makes the pieces more even, makes it cook more evenly as well. So it's kind of, I guess it is what I always do it. Okay, last arm. Great. So that can go out, throw that away, and then paper towel, just to pat dry on the inside, and you'll see there's usually the kidneys, so you can leave, some people like to eat them. I'm not a big fan, so I usually just clean it up, pull them out with the paper towel. Great, and then we'll turn her over, and it looks much nicer. And then just press down with your hand so it kind of sits flat, and a bit more paper towel, just a bit down, just to pat it dry. And it's ready to cook. So all we're going to do, you can put rosemary or thyme or whatever you feel like. I'm just going to keep it really simple today, and put a good scattering of sea salt over the top, and lots of pepper. And then I'm just going to chop about 2/3 of the way up. And then we'll just finely chop the stalks and leaves. Just chop the parsley so it's fairly fine. So I'm just going to mix it up in this little jug here. So you could chop it finer if you like. And then we want about half a cup of olive oil. This is good extra virgin olive oil, so just drizzle that over. About half a cup. Really generous pinch of salt, and some garlic. So chop and tail the garlic. And then we'll just really finely chop, because it's going to be raw garlic in the sauce. We don't want big bits of garlic floating around. Great, and so garlic can go in the sauce, and we'll just let that sit to marinate while the chicken finishes cooking. We'll just give it a stir. The chicken's been cooking for 15 minutes on the first side. It's giving up quite a bit of smoke, so this is better if you're on the barbecue, but it's okay. So now we're just going to turn it. So it's just going to put it in, and we'll give it another 10 to 15 minutes on the second side. Okay, so chicken's had 10 minutes on the second side, so we'll just turn her over and just to have a check-in to see how it's going. Oh, it's looking lovely and charred, and then golden on the edges. So just might get it removed from the heat, and best way to tell if chicken's cooked is to kind of wiggle, and the leg's looking great, like it's looking quite loose. So I think that's done. But if you're a bit nervous about it, just take it off the heat, take it out of the pan, and then just chop it in half, and that'll give you you'll be able to see then whether it's cooked through or not. But I'm going to let the chicken rest now for 10 minutes or so before I carve it.